Assalamualaikum. Today we will discuss a topic of chemistry related to chemical reaction. Chemical reaction are various kinds. According to reaction, chemical reaction are two kinds: reversible and irreversible reaction. If reactant is converted to product and product again decomposes to reactant, then it is reversible reaction. But if only reactant converted to product but product never decomposes to reactant, then it is known as irreversible reaction. According to heat produce reaction are two kinds: exothermic and endothermic. If the heat energy produced, then it is known as exothermic reaction, and if heat energy is absorbed, then it is known as endothermic reaction. Now I will discuss the La Chatelier's rules for a reversible reaction. We have to always increase the forward reaction rate. It's a reversible reaction. Either nitrogen and hydrogen reacts and creates ammonia, and again ammonia decomposes to, and again ammonia divides to nitrogen and hydrogen. It's a reversible reaction. There are two rate of reaction: forward reaction rate and backward reaction rate. Sometimes forward reaction rate increase, sometimes backward reaction rate increase. We have to always keep the forward reaction rate high. How we will change it from low to high, the forward reaction rate. According to La Chatelier rules, at equilibrium position of a reversible reaction, if any factor is changed, is temperature, pressure and concentration, then the equilibrium position will shift it in such a way that the factor change will neutralized. The factor for a reaction is temperature, pressure and concentration. How it influences a reaction? The factor. First we will discuss the temperature. For an exothermic reaction, it's an exothermic reaction. Either nitrogen and hydrogen reacts and creates ammonia, and 92 kilojoule heat energy is produced for per mole reaction. For per mole reaction, it's an exothermic reaction. Either the heat energy is produced. We have to always increase the temperature to increase the forward reaction rate. The reaction rate is always low at low temperature, so we have to increase the temperature to increase the forward reaction rate. As the heat energy is a product of this reaction, so if we increase the temperature and ultimately heat energy is increased. As the heat energy is increased, then the product is increased, then the heat energy and ammonia will react and will create nitrogen and hydrogen. Then the backward reaction rate will increase. Then the backward reaction rate will increase and forward reaction rate will decrease. So we have to put the temperature low for an exothermic reaction to increase the forward reaction rate. but at low temperature the forward reaction rate is too low. So we have both problems. As so we have to determine a suitable temperature so that we have more product and the forward reaction rate is too high, and the temperature is known as optimum temperature. For this reaction, optimum temperature is 450 to 500 degrees centigrade. And for an endothermic reaction, it's an endothermic reaction where the nitrogen and oxygen reacts and creates nitric oxide, and 180 kilojoule heat energy is absorbed for per molecule reaction. For per mole reaction, as heat energy is a reactant. So if we increase the temperature, then the forward reaction rate will increase. This will heat energy will react with nitrogen and oxygen, and the forward reaction rate will increase. So for an endothermic reaction, we have to increase the reaction temperature to increase the forward reaction rate. Now I will discuss the influence of pressure on a reversible reaction. In this reaction, one molecule nitrogen, after equaling the equation, we are seeing that one molecule nitrogen reacts with 3 molecule hydrogen and creates 2 molecule ammonia. Total 4 molecule reacts and creates 2 molecule. As the molecule number is reduced, then the pressure is reduced for same volume. As the pressure is reduced, then if we increase the reaction pressure, then the reaction will go to forward. Then the backward reaction will decrease and forward reaction rate will increase. So for this reaction we have to increase the pressure, and which reaction the molecule number is increased, then the pressure is increased for same volume. So we have to keep the pressure low for the reaction in which the molecule number is increased. Now I will discuss the influence of concentration at equilibrium position of a reversible reaction. If the reactant's concentration is increased, then the forward reaction rate will enhance, and if the product concentration is increased, then the backward reaction rate will increase. So as the reaction occurs, we have to remove the product by taking a special measure so that the concentration of product never can be high, so that the reaction never can go to backward. So we have to remove the product, and this is the discussion of Le Chatelier rules for a reversible reaction. Thank you for being with us. Inshallah, we will create new video with a new topic. Thank you so much.